Have you ever worried that hidden salt in your everyday meals might be silently harming your kidneys? It's a real concern, and many people with weakened kidney function struggle to identify the biggest sodium culprits in their diet, often completely unaware of how much salt is truly in their favorite foods. But what if there was a simple way to uncover these hidden dangers and truly take control of your kidney health right now? Well, in this article, we're going to reveal the top 5 common foods that are surprisingly loaded with sodium, and we'll also offer some practical steps you can take to protect your vital kidneys. Number 1, processed meats. Processed meats, and this includes popular choices like deli meats, bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and ham, are often packed with alarmingly high levels of sodium. Think about it. Just a single serving of some deli turkey can contain over 500 milligrams of sodium, while a few slices of bacon can quickly add hundreds more. These seemingly small portions contribute significantly to your daily sodium intake, making it really challenging to stay within recommended limits for kidney health. Now, high sodium is heavily utilized in processed meats, not just for flavor enhancement, but also as a powerful preservative. It helps to extend shelf life, prevent bacterial growth, and even improve the texture of the meat products. So, while they're super convenient, this preservation method introduces an excessive amount of sodium that can be truly detrimental to vulnerable kidneys. Consuming high amounts of sodium from processed meats can lead to increased fluid retention, putting extra strain on your kidneys as they work harder to filter out that excess salt and water. This added burden can unfortunately exacerbate existing kidney conditions and contribute to elevated blood pressure, which is a primary risk factor for kidney disease progression. What's more, the high protein content in these meats can also generate more waste products, requiring your kidneys to work even harder, which can be an additional challenge for already weakened organs. So, for those managing kidney issues, focusing on fresh, unprocessed protein sources is a far healthier alternative. Consider incorporating lean cuts of chicken or turkey, fresh fish, eggs, or plant-based proteins like beans and lentils into your diet. These options allow you to control sodium content and provide essential nutrients without that hidden salt burden. As we continue to navigate this salty landscape, let's explore another ubiquitous category that often catches us completely off guard. Number 2, canned soups and instant noodles. Canned soups and instant noodles are definitely staples of convenience for many of us. But let me tell you, they come with a hefty sodium price, especially for individuals with compromised kidney function. Just think about it. A single serving of typical canned chicken noodle soup can contain anywhere from 700 to over 1,000 milligrams of sodium, while a packet of instant ramen noodles often exceeds 1,500 milligrams. These figures represent a significant portion, or even more than, the daily recommended sodium limit for people with kidney concerns. It's quite astonishing. Now, the convenience of these quick meals often overshadows the substantial health risks they pose for chronic kidney disease, or CKD, patients. Regular consumption of such high sodium products can quickly lead to fluid overload, elevated blood pressure, and increased stress on the kidneys, potentially accelerating kidney damage over time. So, while they offer a fast solution for hunger, their nutritional profile is generally quite poor for kidney health. To make truly informed choices, it's crucial to understand how to read nutrition labels for sodium content. Always check the sodium line on the nutrition facts panel, which lists the amount in milligrams, or mg, per serving. And be sure to pay close attention to the serving size, because many containers hold multiple servings, meaning you could be consuming much more sodium than you initially realize. A general rule of thumb for kidney health is to aim for foods with 140 milligrams of sodium or less per serving, which is often labeled as low sodium. Fortunately, there are many lower sodium soup alternatives available in grocery stores. Look for labels explicitly stating low sodium, reduced sodium, or no salt added. Another excellent strategy is to prepare homemade soups using fresh ingredients, allowing you to control every single ingredient and significantly reduce the salt content. Adding herbs, spices, and plenty of vegetables can create flavorful, kidney-friendly meals that are both delicious and safe. All right, next up, we're going to turn our attention to some common condiments that hide a surprising amount of salt. Number 3, pickles, olives, and relish. Pickles, olives, and relish are common condiments that certainly add a tangy kick to meals, but they are also significant sources of hidden sodium due to how they're prepared. You see, these items are typically produced through brining and curing processes, which involve soaking them in a highly concentrated salt solution. This not only preserves them, but also infuses them with intense flavor, unfortunately translating into a really high sodium load. For instance, just a single dill pickle spear can contain over 250 milligrams of sodium, and a small serving of olives, perhaps 5 or 6, can easily add another 200 to 300 milligrams. A tablespoon of sweet pickle relish, often used on hot dogs or in salads, can contribute another 100 to 150 milligrams. These seemingly small additions can quickly accumulate throughout the day, contributing significantly to your overall sodium intake without you even realizing it. The impact of cumulative sodium from such condiments can be quite substantial, especially for someone with weakened kidneys. Consuming multiple servings or using them regularly can push your daily sodium intake far beyond safe limits, increasing the risk of fluid retention, elevated blood pressure, and further stress on your kidneys. It's often the silent, steady addition of these small amounts that truly leads to problems. Now, while traditionally high in sodium, some brands do offer reduced sodium or low sodium versions of pickles and olives. So, always check the nutrition label carefully, looking for options that significantly cut down on the salt content. However, even these reduced versions should still be consumed in moderation. To flavor your food without relying on excess salt, I encourage you to explore a vibrant world of herbs, spices, and other low-sodium seasonings. Consider fresh or dried herbs like dill, parsley, basil, and oregano. Citrus juices such as lemon or lime can really brighten flavors, and vinegars like apple cider or balsamic add a pleasant tang. Garlic powder, onion powder, and various spice blends, just make sure they're salt-free, can also enhance your meals wonderfully. As we continue our journey through salty foods, let's explore some popular snacks and dairy items. Number 4, cheese and salty snacks. Chips, crackers, pretzels. All right, let's talk about cheese and a variety of salty snacks, including chips, crackers, and pretzels. We often enjoy them for their satisfying crunch and rich flavors, but they are absolutely notorious for their high sodium content. Certain cheeses, particularly processed types like American cheese or hard, aged varieties such as Parmesan and Romano, are especially high in sodium. Just one slice of American cheese can contain over 200 milligrams of sodium, and a small sprinkle of Parmesan adds a considerable amount too. Now, when it comes to snacks, a standard single-serving bag of potato chips can easily pack 150 to 200 milligrams of sodium, while a handful of pretzels or crackers might contain even more per serving. And let's be honest, it's so easy to exceed portion sizes, which quickly leads to a much higher sodium intake than anticipated. These items are really designed to be highly palatable, often encouraging larger consumption, which just compounds the sodium issue. A significant concern with packaged and processed snack items is all the hidden sodium used as a flavor enhancer and preservative. Sodium is often present in various forms, including sodium chloride, which is table salt, monosodium glutamate, or MSG, sodium nitrite, and sodium bicarbonate. These different forms can make it really challenging to track your total sodium intake unless you meticulously read those labels. Even seemingly benign items like bread or breakfast cereals can contain surprising amounts. So, for smart snacking, the key is vigilance and opting for better alternatives. Always check the nutrition label for sodium content per serving. Look for low sodium or unsalted versions of your favorite crackers and nuts. Healthier alternatives include fresh fruits and vegetables like apple slices, carrot sticks, or cucumber, which are naturally low in sodium and high in beneficial nutrients. Plain air-popped popcorn without added salt or butter can also be a good option. And consider unsalted nuts and seeds in moderation for healthy fats and protein. Now, let's consider the often overlooked salt content in our meals when we eat out. Number 5. Restaurant and fast food meals. Restaurant and fast food meals present a significant challenge for individuals trying to manage their sodium intake, especially those with weak kidneys. The average sodium per meal at many common restaurant chains can be astonishingly high, often exceeding a person's entire recommended daily limit in just one single dish. Many menu items are prepared with really generous amounts of salt to enhance flavor and appeal, making it super difficult to control your intake. Take, for example, fast food sandwiches. They can easily contain upwards of 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of sodium, depending on ingredients like sauces, processed meats, and cheese. A single slice of restaurant pizza can range from 500 to 1,000 milligrams of sodium. And combo meals, which often include salty sides like fries and highly seasoned main dishes, can quickly push total sodium content past 3,000 milligrams. These examples truly illustrate how quickly sodium adds up when you're dining out. The issue is compounded by portion sizes, which are frequently much larger than a typical single serving, and also by the invisible sodium used in marinades, sauces, and cooking broths. You might not see the salt, but believe me, it's very much present, contributing significantly to your intake. This hidden sodium makes it incredibly challenging to estimate your consumption accurately without explicit nutritional information. So, when eating out, don't hesitate to advocate for lower salt options. Request that your meal be prepared with no added salt or light on the salt. Ask for sauces and dressings on the side so you can control the amount you use. Opt for grilled or baked dishes over fried ones, and choose plain vegetables or salads over highly seasoned sides. It also helps a lot to look up nutritional information online before you go, if it's available, so you can plan your meal wisely. For better control, preparing low-sodium meals at home is always the safest bet. Cooking from scratch allows you to choose fresh ingredients and season your food with herbs, spices, and other low-sodium flavorings. This proactive approach gives you complete authority over your sodium intake, protecting your kidneys far more effectively than relying on external sources. Now that we've covered the major culprits, let's understand why managing salt is so critically important for kidney health. Why excess salt harms weak kidneys? The biology of sodium and kidney function is actually intricately linked because your kidneys play a truly crucial role in regulating your body's sodium and fluid balance. When you consume excess sodium, your body retains more water in an attempt to dilute that salt, which increases the volume of blood circulating in your arteries. This increased blood volume forces your heart to work harder and raises your blood pressure. This directly leads to fluid retention and hypertension, both of which are serious threats to kidney health. In fact, high blood pressure is the second leading cause of kidney failure and can cause progressive damage to the tiny blood vessels within the kidneys, impairing their ability to filter waste and fluid effectively. Over time, this constant strain can lead to further kidney damage, accelerating the progression of chronic kidney disease. The link between high sodium intake, hypertension, and kidney disease also extends to population risk factors. Individuals with pre-existing conditions like diabetes, hypertension, and chronic kidney disease are particularly vulnerable. And it's interesting to note that ethnic and genetic factors can also predispose certain individuals to higher salt sensitivity, meaning their blood pressure responds more dramatically to sodium intake. So, understanding this interconnected web is absolutely vital for proactive health management. How to read nutrition labels for sodium. Understanding nutrition labels is truly a powerful tool in managing your sodium intake for kidney health. A product is generally considered high sodium if it contains 400 milligrams or more of sodium per serving. This threshold helps you quickly identify foods that could be problematic for your kidneys. It's a good idea to familiarize yourself with key sodium-related terminology on labels. Sodium is always listed in milligrams, or mg. The percent daily value, or percent DV, indicates how much a serving of the food contributes to a 2,300 milligram daily sodium diet. For kidney health, you'll likely aim for much lower than that, so a low percent DV is definitely preferred. Look for terms like sodium-free, which means less than 5 milligrams per serving, very low sodium, meaning 35 milligrams or less per serving, and low sodium, which is 140 milligrams or less per serving. These terms offer a quick guide to kidney-friendly choices. When comparing brands and serving sizes, always look at the sodium content per serving and adjust based on how much you actually eat. A product might appear low in sodium per serving, but if you eat 3 servings, the total sodium quickly adds up. So, opt for brands that offer lower sodium versions of your favorite foods, and be mindful of larger package sizes that might encourage overconsumption. Healthier salt substitutes and flavoring ideas. Embracing healthier salt substitutes and alternative flavoring ideas can truly transform your meals from high sodium risks into kidney-friendly delights. A wide array of spices and herbs offer robust flavors without the need for added salt. Consider garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, cumin, turmeric, oregano, basil, rosemary, and thyme. Fresh herbs like parsley, cilantro, and dill also add vibrant taste and aroma. Citrus juices such as lemon or lime provide a bright, zesty tang that can enhance the natural flavors of food. A splash of vinegar-like apple cider, balsamic, or red wine vinegar can also add a wonderful depth of flavor and acidity, mimicking some of the effects of salt. These options allow you to build complex flavors without relying on sodium. However, it is crucial to exercise caution with potassium-based salt substitutes, especially for individuals with weak kidneys. While these substitutes can certainly reduce sodium, they replace it with potassium, which can actually be dangerous for those whose kidneys struggle to process excess potassium. So, always consult your doctor or a registered dietitian before using any potassium-based salt substitutes to ensure they are safe for your specific condition. So, as you can see, managing kidney health really requires vigilance about dietary sodium. Limiting high salt processed foods and making mindful choices can significantly help protect vulnerable kidneys from further harm. Ultimately, with awareness and practical strategies, people with weak kidneys can truly enjoy their meals while preserving their long-term well-being. Please consider sharing this article to help your friends and family safeguard their kidney health. And don't forget to follow for more essential advice on managing chronic conditions through nutrition. Also, feel free to comment below with your salt reduction tips or any questions you have about kidney-friendly eating. Your story just might support someone else on their kidney health journey.